In this video, I'm going to speak about the second item on this list, excessive flashing lights, specifically excessive flashing headlights and high beams. Now, I have a lot of information on this topic. However, I'm going to use this video to speak about the more important aspects of when I went through it, and then I'll go into greater details about it in future videos. Now, guys, it's always important to remember that the things that I speak about, especially the things on this list, are caused by a spiritual attack, the name of which I have written at the top of this page. The people who are engaged in these types of activities are merely instruments that are being used by the kingdom of darkness. In most cases, they don't even realize what they're doing. They're just puppets. I figured the easiest and most efficient way for me to do this video is to just go right into what happened when I dealt with these flashing lights type of harassment. And then if there's time towards the end of the video, I'll go into more of the spiny little details of this phenomenon. Now, about 4 or 5 years ago, I went through a period where headlights and high beams were being randomly flashed at me excessively. This happened everywhere that I went, whether I was driving on the street, driving on the highway, parked in parking lots, at gas stations, it didn't matter. Headlights and high beams were being flashed at me incessantly. At the time, I couldn't find any other targets on social media who also experienced the excessive flashing headlights. Fast forward to today, and not only are targets experiencing it, but they're actually posting videos about it. Now, keep in mind, I had already experienced this and made a video about it 4 years ago. Not only did I make a video about it, but I actually had a witness for this particular pattern. The headlights and high beams were being flashed at me so much that I felt the need to tell people about it. But if there's one thing I learned, it's this. If you're a target, it's not enough to just tell people that you're experiencing something. You have to get footage of it. And that's exactly what I did. As I began to accumulate video footage of the headlights and high beams being flashed at me everywhere that I went, I saw something that I never thought I'd see in a million years. One night, while taking the dog out, I was shocked to see that a guy had taken a white pickup truck and parked it on my property with the headlights flashing on and off. Now, guys, understand, he didn't park this pickup truck in my driveway. He parked it on my lawn with the headlights flashing on and off at a time where this was going on everywhere that I went. I have this on video, as well as my interaction with him when I walked over and had him move his pickup truck off my property. After the incident with the white pickup truck, I proceeded to tell more and more people about these flashing headlights, because by this time I had accumulated some pretty good footage. One person in particular that I told about it was a friend and co-worker. Now, he found this stuff very unusual, and he asked me if he could see my footage. My response to him was, absolutely. So one day, I went to work with my laptop. When my friend and I got off work that night, we walked out to the parking lot, got into my car, and I proceeded to show him video footage of the headlights and high beams that were being flashed at me everywhere that I went, and which I had already told him about. When we got to the video footage of the white pickup truck that was parked on my lawn with the headlights flashing on and off, the vehicle parked behind us started flashing the headlights at us as well, and my friend saw it with his own 2 eyes. Needless to say, he was in utter shock and disbelief, and with that, I had gotten my first witness. Now, when it comes to evidence, it really doesn't get much better than that. After this incident, I knew that I couldn't leave this information with just one person. So my friend and I went into work early one day. He got back into my car. I called my brother in New York, and I had my friend tell my brother what happened. In essence, my friend explained to my brother that I had been telling him about all of these flashing headlights and high beams that I was seeing all over. He asked me to see the footage of it. As I was showing him the footage on my laptop, in my car, the vehicle behind us started flashing the headlights at us, and he saw it. So in essence, what I had been telling him that whole time and what I was showing him on my laptop, which were the flashing headlights, actually happened in the parking lot that night. In addition to that, I had my friend meet my brother-in-law face to face at the Mall of Georgia. They shook hands and everything. And my friend told my brother-in-law the same things that he told my brother. Folks, I had to take these measures because I didn't want anybody saying that this was some fictitious person that I imagined. No, it was a real person, and he saw what I had been describing all along with his own two eyes. Next, I'm going to play a clip of my brother speaking via telephone on the video that I made 4 years ago regarding these flashing headlights.
Days later, Greg called me and told me that, he was showing his co-worker the videos and the same exact thing happened. So he had me talk to the co-worker. I spoke to the co-worker, and he confirmed to me. He said, yes, Greg was showing me the headlights flashing, and then as soon as he was doing that, it actually happened. It actually happened right in front of me while I was with him. So I said, oh, okay, so the guy did confirm that to me, So, and there was another day, aside from this guy, Greg's brother-in-law, I was talking to him, because Greg had called me and told me his brother-in-law had met the guy at a Georgia mall. And so he put the brother-in-law on the phone. The brother-in-law said, yeah, I did meet him. The brother-in-law confirmed that he met the guy at the mall, and the guy told him the exact same thing. While they were watching the videos, the light was flashing behind them in the car behind. That was very shocking. So I said, okay. So that even confirmed it more to me. Aside from the guy that saw it, the brother-in-law met the guy and he confirmed it. And then the brother-in-law confirmed it to me. So this thing is something that's very serious. That's unusual.
Next, I'm going to play a short clip from a target who has experienced the same thing.
Told you guys they always flicker their lights at me. That's a gang stalker.
This is the target from the video clip that you guys just watched. I noticed that she goes by two account names, Stalked by the Feds and Stalked by the Freaks. Before I run out of time in this video, let me show you guys one more clip from another target.
What they'll do to a particular person in order to stress them out is they'll hit them with the same thing over and over and over again.
And that's the reason why the vehicle parked behind us was flashing the headlights at us, while I was showing my friend footage of the white pickup truck that was parked on my lawn with the headlights flashing on and off. It's because during this time, the flashing headlights were happening over and over and over again. It's also the reason why the reckless driving incidents happen so frequently. As a result, I was able to anticipate them and get footage of them. I showed this in my previous videos. Now guys, keep in mind I have a lot more examples of other patterns that happen in abnormal ways as well, just like the reckless driving and the flashing headlights, but I'll have to show those in future videos. As always guys, thanks for watching and God bless.